Audio Jungle.
So basically, what is our cultural submission is we are an NGO since 2008. So as you can see behind you, this is our registrations for NGO as well, license as well. What we're doing here is we have our own missions, which is what is our mission is we want to reduce the homeless as well. We want to reduce the poverty, and lastly to make a life more into sustainable as well. So cultural submission, as you can see here, we have three of programs, which is first is a soup kitchen, which is here. So basically this is our soup kitchen branch. So basically it's more to like headquarters, HQ offices. Another one is a food bank. So these food banks are located at Cinta, another branch at Starbucks. And lastly, our latest program is empowerment. So empowerment we are discovered in 2017, while food bank is 2011. Okay, so for soup kitchen, maybe you can see behind you, all of you, they are doing the lunch distribution preparation. So those of the rice, all the power will be packing into a nasi lemak style, and then around 11:45 we will distribute the food through our small counter as well. You guys are wondering who's our client, why we say client, right? So maybe you know that this client is from the person of homeless and the urban poor. So basically in soup kitchen we do not call them homeless. Kita tak panggil dia macam pakcik-pakcik sini tak. Because we want to call them a client because we want to make a build relationship with them, trust issue as well, and then we want to make them feel being respected as well by Kuchara as well. So for soup kitchen, we have two activities for the volunteering, which is one on the weekday basis, which is here at the soup kitchen. So which is invitation only 5 persons. As you can see that you have a small space, and we have two limitations as well, right? So for weekdays, it's so-called like lunch distributions, which is we're preparing the food, we pack the food into the set meals, and we distribute to the homeless as well. So around 11:45, we will see the client will queue up here. We do not cook. Yeah, as you can see, all those items are donated by our sponsors as well. Yeah, before we used to cook. Now we want to constrain the time, we want to limit because of SOP. So we receive a donation, or sometimes we use our funds to buy our own food and the homeless as well. For the Saturday event is where we go to the KL cities area, which is so-called street distributions. So street distribution is where our volunteers go around in KL City and distribute the set meals to the homeless as well. The reason why we distribute at night, because most of them went out at night and search for the food, and there is no authorities as well. As you know that the TBKL, they will see the homeless around in tourist attraction, which is around Central Market. They count them and send it away. That's why the numbers of our clients can be decreased sometimes, because there is authority taking this issue as well. So this is the important why we do have a registration team. So this registration team is where we register our homeless. It's not our, it's actually our client actually. So that we know where they are going, where they are trekking as well, right? So for those registration team, then we make a small card for them as an IC for them. It's just like more like ID to Kuchara as well. Going to the next program, which is since 2011. So basically, food bank is where we provide food and assistance to the for these families or village community. So under food bank, we have 4 community. One is the single parent independent. Two, we have the live alone. Three, disabled OKU. And lastly is orang asli community as well. The reason why we try to include the orang asli as well, because as you know that they are located very far from the city. That's number one. Number two, they don't have an access to the food. You know that depending on their nature life survival. And then number three is the cost of living. You know that the sum of the groceries are very high right now because of the inflation, right? But the reason why, this is the reason why we try to do the food bank mission. We try to help them to ease the burden as well. We have two types of activity. One, so-called dry provisions delivery. So dry provisions delivery is where we go to the house of the families, knock by the door and say, hello Kuchara Food Bank, and then we deliver the item to them as well. Activities so-called surplus collections. So what is surplus collection is an example, right? As you can see here, this is from the hotel. So during Ramadan, every day we do have a buffet, sell dining, Ramadan buffet, right? But what happened to the other foods that they cannot finish it? So the hotel called us and they would like to donate the surplus now, tribute to the anak-anak Raya team and then the elder home, take care home. So why we do this, we try to make a reduced food wastage as well. And lastly is the empowerment. Empowerment is where we provide a skill set of training to our trainees. So those are trainees are from these food bank families. So for example, I'm the single parent and I need an extra income. Then I go to KSK and I say, hi KSK, do you have anything for me to do for me to get an extra income, and I want to learn to have my skills for the future. We have two activities. One is the sewing, another one is baking. So maybe you can see the cookies behind you. So those are the examples of the cookies that are made by the trainees as well. So once it is sold, basically you guys are support them as well. Support these families to get their income as well. Because one day we believe that in the future they can have their own business online as well. Kali pertama, ada sesetengah volunteer yang akan bagi tahu, oh homeless ini perlu bantuan. Jadi kami daripada registration team sometimes dia akan pergi ke homeless tu dan kami akan buat sedikit macam interview lah, dia tanya kepada dia soal dia kenapa, apa bantuan dia perlu. Tak nak dibantu sebab dia rasa malu. So this is the reason why kami guna cara dekat dalam setiap satu, kami akan datang, jumpa, akan tanya apa lagi dia perlu. Sampai dia akan lama-kelamaan dia akan trust isu tu ada, then kita akan tolong dia sedaya upaya. Pada zaman pergerakan PKP, so that time secara sekejap memang menghadapi masalah di mana itu mengalami kekurangan volunteer dan juga donation like 2 tahun tersebut. So sekarang ni kita pun dalam mengalami masalah, it's not bukan krisis tapi dia sedikit masalah daripada funding kami. Macam kita perlu lagi bantuan daripada semua pihak, especially individual dengan company, untuk bantu kami untuk bantu lebih banyak orang kat luar sana. Sebab dalam zaman MCO kami terpaksa hadkan volunteering kami dan certain families dan homeless tak dapat bantuan tersebut. Ya. Kami ada 2 dana, jenis dana di dalam Kuchara Soup Kitchen. Satu adalah secara monetary, iaitu berjumlah berbentuk wang. Yang keduanya adalah in-kind donation. Maksud in-kind donation adalah berbentuk barang makanan atau bukan barang makanan. Company yang telah donate kepada kami sepanjang 6 bulan. Not the time like macam company dia akan datang sini bermula daripada volunteer. Selepas dia akan mengalami experience volunteering, experience berbual dengan homeless dengan resipien kami, so dia akan timbulkan rasa ingin untuk membantu kami. So dan at the same time kami akan juga buat proposal di mana kami bentang apa lagi yang selain makanan, apa lagi barang-barang keperluan homeless dan resipien kami.
So pertama sekali kami berenam pada hari ini adalah pekerja dari kumpulan wang simpanan pekerja APR. So basically hari ini kita orang datang buat this activity adalah sebagai part of our initiative to get to know homeless people macam tu lah. Okay, so sepatutnya kami satu jawatan ada 80 orang. So setiap hari bermula daripada 2 minggu lepas, kita akan hantar setiap hari sampai 6 orang dan untuk membantu dalam menjayakan misi untuk hari ini.